Hello and welcome to Online Cookery with Kate and Amelia. Today we're going to be making a simple, versatile recipe called Farmhouse Casserole.
We're making it with chicken, smoked bacon and butter beans, and with courgette as the vegetable, but you could vary the vegetables. It goes equally well with mushrooms or finely chopped carrot or a finely chopped leek.
Great, let's get started.
For this recipe you will need chicken, smoked bacon, flour, butter beans, chopped tomatoes, tomato puree, courgette, oil and a beef stock cube.
Start by preparing the vegetables. Do please just be careful if you're using a sharp knife when you're cooking with young children. For the courgette, I've given it a really good wash, and then you simply need to cut off both ends and then cut it in half lengthways and then half again and chop it into small pieces. Now I'm going to cut up the meat. I like to use a pair of scissors to do this. It's quite a good way of doing it. Do please make sure that you're washing your hands thoroughly after handling raw meat, especially the chicken. And for the bacon, I'm going to cut off any visible fat first of all. I've heated up a small amount of vegetable oil in my frying pan, and now I'm going to add the bacon pieces and cook them for a few minutes until they're brown all over. Now I'm going to add the chicken and cook for another few minutes until it's white all over. Now the chicken is white all over, I'm going to sprinkle in about a level tablespoon of plain flour. Work that in until you can't see the flour anymore. And then add your stock little by little, and after each addition give it a really good stir to make a nice thick gravy. You might not need all your stock at this stage. The sauce is nice and thick now, so I'm going to add a tin of tomatoes. I've drained and rinsed the can of butter beans. Add the courgettes. And lastly, a good couple of tablespoons of tomato puree to give it a lovely richness to the sauce. Give it a good stir round, then reduce the heat and simmer it for about 10 to 15 minutes. If it looks like it's going to go a little bit dry, add the rest of the stock. At the end, you want to take a big piece of chicken, cut it in half and just double check that there's no pink meat visible. And then you're ready to serve.